All right, you recording? All right. Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, Man, did we have a press conference with this. This was actually pretty awesome. One slight disappointment. Kind of two. I'll get into those later on. Well, you know what? Fuck it. Let's get into one right now. Because they jump started the show with this one. They announced Halo Infinite, which I just found out right now. Because at first I didn't know what the hell it was. Like I knew it was Halo, knew Dylan Master Chief, and he had his old armor. And I started thinking, like, is this a prequel? It's not called Halo 6 something, which should have been that, and then they should have went away from the numbers afterwards instead of confusing people. But yeah, Halo Infinite is apparently going to be after Halo 5, which I'm kind of confused with the whole armor thing, but they never kept the continuity with that anyways. I'm excited to know more about it. They didn't really show much, and that's what disappointed me. I was excited to see it, and I got really excited when I saw Chief's helmet. But after that, it left me like wondering through the whole press conference. They got to show more. They can't just show this. They have to show more. Well, no, don't do it. And then when they ended it, I was like, yeah. Anyways, looks like it's gonna be laggy for some reason. I hope not. So, let me look at this list. Let's see here. Halo Infinite reveal. The Gears of War 5. But they announced like different Gears games. They announced Gears Tactics, which is like pretty much XCOM. And I remember I told my friend Josh, who y'all saw yesterday, that I could get into XCOM if it had the aesthetic of Gears. So maybe this is my way of jumping on that bandwagon. And then they announced that Pop Gears game, the Pop Toys. Don't know what that's about. Yeah, those are 3 Gears. Cyberpunk. They finally showed something of Cyberpunk 2077, and they showed it at the end. It was kind of cool, like something hacking was going on, and it just had that what do you call that cyberpunk look to it. Like it looked really cool. Had kind of Blade Runner, Knight Rider, Deus Ex kind of thing going on. It's from the makers of Witcher, so I have faith in it that this is going to be an awesome game. That's the only game that will probably outdo Rockstar games. Maybe. You know, I'm setting the bar high for it, but, you know, maybe. People are looking forward to this. And I was surprised Todd Howard came out to show off Fallout 76, because later on tonight, actually in about an hour from now, Bethesda's going to have a press conference, and they just kind of blew their load on this. So I'm curious now what their big thing at they're going to show on the Bethesda press conference. So that was kind of cool. It's like 4 times bigger than Fallout 4. They showed some gameplay. Well, mainly just walking around the world and all that. And it looked pretty cool. It looked really good too. It looked better than Fallout 4. Let's see here. Division 2. I have a problem with Division because when they first announced it, I was super excited for it. It was one of the reasons why I wanted to get a new console, because I had a 360 at the time when they announced it in 2012, 2013. I think it was 2000. Might have been 2013. Anyways, but when they showed it, I was stoked for it. I really wanted it. And I got it. I played it. I liked it a little bit, but I could not stand the Dark Zone. I couldn't stand the sponginess. I couldn't stand people spamming the hill when I'm trying to shoot them down. It just annoyed me. And I stopped playing that game. I uninstalled it. Huge disappointment to me. So when I saw Division 2, I rolled my eyes, and I'm not going to lie, it looked really good. It did. It looked really good. I'm slightly curious, but I did notice it has that sponginess to it that's probably going to annoy me. So I might get it just to play it with my friend, and that's it. Ooh, Devil May Cry 5. This one confused me a little. Like I knew it was Devil May Cry, but I was wondering if it was Ninja Theories at first, And then I saw like something with the arm. I was like, hold on, Nero had something with the arm. And he had a robotic arm in the trailer. And then I started thinking more Ninja Theory. Like, oh, is this Ninja Theory's take on Nero? Because he almost had the look like Dante had in the Ninja Theory DMC. And then they showed how he lost his arm. Like, I think it was ripped off. And now he has a robotic one. And at the end of the trailer, Dante showed up. And it's called Devil May Cry 5. So they are continuing the original series. And I'm not really big on Devil May Cry. Although I can, praise that they are fun games. I have played them. Devil May Cry 3 is my favorite. But I never was a huge fan on them. 5 looks good. I think I'm going to get it. It looked really good. And then this. I feel like this was a mistake that Bungie made. From Software signed on with Activision, which I would never thought have happened. But they got a game called Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. It looked good. It looked Dark Soulsy, but more adventure to it. Had this guy with this bone arm, because something ate his tissue or whatever, but he still had the bone there, which was, I've never seen that done before, so it looked kind of neat. But interested. I will probably get that as well. Just Cause 4, I'm not a fan of Just Cause. I never really cared for them. I played the very first one when it first came out. It was neat at first, but that was the same thing like Saints Row. I played Saints Row, and then after that, I didn't care no more because Grand Theft Auto 4 came out, and I just didn't. Those games were nothing compared to that. Forza Horizon 4. Looked like Forza Horizon. Looks like it's a little more MMO-ish in a way. It's cool that season affects it. Nothing really new I've seen in other games before, but Forza's always looked good. Every Forza has always looked good. So, and then Dying Light 2. I kind of guessed what it was as it was happening, but it looked like a modern medieval thing, with these people dressed in these medieval clothes with hanging executions going on. But there was buildings present that are there. Then I saw someone running on the side of the wall with an axe. Hold on, is this Dying Light 2? And sure enough, it was. So, interesting. Then they showed the Shadow of the Tomb Raider, the third of the rebooted series. I haven't played them. I've heard good things about them. I just haven't really had any urge to play any of those. Jump Force. Not big on anime. Not big on Naruto or One Piece. I used to like Dragon Ball Z, but I don't really care that much for it now. But Jump Force looked cool. It's all 3 of those things in one. So it was like a third-person fighting game, in a way. Kind of like, I guess, Xenoverse was, but it looked a lot better. And talked about Microsoft acquiring new studios. And they talked about their Game Pass. Crackdown 3 delayed, which I mentioned in my previous video. But they gave a release date, February 2019. That's all they gave away. And it had Terry Crew. This trailer showed a lot more of the gameplay, and it looked fun. I'm just want to know if I'm going to play it or if it's going to be delayed again. Battlefield 5, they showed... See, on the EA press conference, they said we're going to show more, delving into the story of Battlefield 5. And they didn't show much. They maybe showed 15 seconds more from what they showed yesterday. It didn't need to be there. It really didn't need to be there. PUBG, their updates. They got a new map coming for summer, and which is already on PC. We just got the desert one last month. And then a winter one coming out in December. Metro Exodus, they showed more on that. Look cool. I might get that. Kingdom Hearts 3. I remember I liked the first one a while back, but I didn't care for them too much more after that. I feel the same way with this. I'm not a Kingdom Hearts fan. I know there's a few out there. We Happy Few. It looks like the story's gonna be pretty good. I know it was in what was that, game preview for the Xbox, and I did play the trial, and it seemed interesting. But I just played my trial, and I think I was done with it. But the story seems interesting. I might get that. Then expansion for Cuphead, the delicious last course. They introduced a new female player, but it's more of Cuphead. I was waiting for this one ever since I knew they acquired the rights, and I forgot who it was. Was it Phil Spencer wearing the T-shirt or someone else? I can't remember. And I just couldn't wait. It was like, why haven't they not made anything with this or just do a remastered of it? But they're finally doing it. Battletoads. I loved Battletoads on my Sega Genesis. I bought the rare replay just for Battletoads. So to see them getting something, I'm happy. They even brought Rash and Killer Instinct. That was pretty cool. But finally, now we're getting, was it a 2.5D Battletoads game, hand-drawn, 3-player couch co-op. Can't wait. I was going to say March 2019. Looking forward to it. Session. New skateboarding game. It reminded me of the Skate series in the early 360 days. A game called Tunic, which looks very Zelda-esque. But you're like this fox. And it looks good. I will probably get it. Ori and the Will of the Wisp, sequel to Ori and the Blind Forest. Looks like it's going to have a lot more with combat in there. So that looked pretty cool. Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit. Never played Life is Strange. I don't care for the Telltale games that much. The only one I really liked was The Wolf Among Us because it was fabled story characters live in modern times dealing like with drug dealers and prostitutes and all that. So that seemed interesting. Other than that, I don't care for any of those. So that one was Nier Automata. Not a fan of it, but I know people, my friend is happy because he did play the Nier Automata before, or was just Nier. I don't know. So he's glad it's coming over. Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. Not my thing, but same friend is looking forward to that. 2 Sea of Thieves content. I don't know. I like Sea of Thieves, but I ran out of things to do in there. I played the Megalodon mission, and all you do was do fetch quests of journals, and then you finally fight him, and it was a cool fight, but that was it. That's how I felt about Sea of Thieves in general. It's real cool, like the whole thing you're doing is cool, but then after that it's Black Desert is getting a beta. That's an MMO action RPG, really good graphics, and that's pretty much all it's showing here. So all in all, I enjoyed this one. I really enjoyed this one. Well, like I said, I was disappointed that they really didn't delve into what really Halo Infinite is. But apparently it's saying it's Halo 6 pretty much. I'm still a little confused by it. I want to know more, which means this game probably ain't going to be released until next year. I wish it was me this year, but what can you do, right? Well, my other main disappointment, and I shouldn't have been disappointed with this, because tomorrow they'll probably announce it. I hope they do. I was hoping a Splinter Cell announcement. I would have preferred a Splinter Cell announcement way over Division 2. So, Ubisoft, please show me Sam Fisher. Please show me Sam Fisher. I'm waiting for Splinter Cell. I'm really waiting for Splinter Cell. But I'm going to end this video here. That's my thoughts on the Microsoft E3 press conference. Fantastic. You did a good job, Xbox. You did a real good job. You didn't tell me what Halo Infinite was. I was a little bummed out on that. But other than that, awesome. Awesome show. So, here in a little bit, I'm going to watch the Bethesda one. And shortly after, I will do my video on that. Or I might do the Devolver Digital one and then make my 2 videos because it's right after it. And I believe that one's going to be short because last year's was super short. Like I think only 30 minutes or probably not even that. So we'll see what happens there. So I will talk to y'all in a few.